Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How was it going, everybody? How is it going, everybody?
Very nice.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you for making me the host. Okay, yeah. So looks like your guest came.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. She was before time. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I know. So well, my surprise is all gone. Huh? You could watch her better than me and earlier than me. Okay, right. So where's the rest of the gang? Hi, Svetlana. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, well, I'm so glad and happy that you've come today. And right, this is my class. Okay, we call Golden Sparrow. I'll just give you a brief about what we are, and then you can just talk to my children about you, right? We're Golden Sparrow, okay, and we give education in a different way. You know, not the regular way wherein there's so much of rigidity and strictness and all. So we came up with a whole new concept that's unschooling, and this is how we go about in an interactive way. We teach students for life, not just for giving exams and getting good marks, you know. So wherein whichever field they go in and wherever they go, they shine and they are the leaders. So this is my class, Mandela, all age group like 12 to 14-year-old. And this is a very, very special guest all the way from Russia. Her name is Svetlana. Say hi to her, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Right. So I think Svetlana means light, right?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. So that's really good, you know, like a lovely name, a guiding source for everybody, right, Svetlana? Would you like to tell us something about yourself, wherein you were born and how was your early childhood and everything, please?
I will tell you, but I want to add something.
Yes,
That
please.
actually the root of the name Svet comes from Sanskrit root, Shwet. So it's the same thing, in fact. And Shweta and my name Sveta, which is a short name, is the same name, just slightly different pronunciation. So I was surprised when I came to know that actually it's an Indian name.
I guess it was destiny for you. Your parents also knew when they named you Svetlana that you would actually come and reside in India. Fantastic, you know, brilliant. Okay, right. Okay. So please go on, Svetlana.
I'm from St. Petersburg, and it is a former Leningrad city with not a big history comparing to many Indian cities. But if we compare to like European cities, it's quite an old city. It's 300 years old, more than 300 years old, and it used to be a capital for 300 years. It was a capital till beginning of the 20th century, and now it's biggest tourism destination in Russia. So it's a really beautiful city with a lot of culture, with a lot of museums, a lot of theaters, and so, well, I was feeling lucky that I'm living in such a beautiful city, but on another side, I never hated it because it was something which was there with me always. And I knew when I was a child and a teenager, I knew the city. And later on, when I started growing up, when my friends started visiting me, I was realizing that I know nothing about the city, nothing to tell them about these buildings, about the architects, and about the history of the city. So that was the reason, the main reason, that later on I took a course and became a guide, tourist guide. But
Fantastic. Could I just pause you over here for a moment? Could I just interrupt you? St. Petersburg is supposed to be the most beautiful cultural city. It's a cultural capital, you could say. And I would like to share a screen over here. So could you just give me 2 minutes, please, Svetlana, about St. Petersburg? Let my children know how beautiful it is. When you just talk, it's not enough. They have to see it with their eyes. Okay, so here's St. Petersburg for you.
yes, yes. Yes, it is the main cathedral in St. Petersburg, which was constructed in the beginning of the 19th century. Yeah, beautiful. It's a church and a museum. St.
Right.
Isaac Cathedral.
Yeah. Fantastic. It's such a beautiful city. It's awesome.
Shabana ma'am, I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Satya, go
Russia
on.
is in two sides, right? One in Asia and the other one in Europe. Where does she live? Like in Asian side or European side?
Yes, Svetlana.
Yes.
She doesn't live now in Asian side of Europe. She lives in India now. You know that?
Yes,
No,
yes.
where she used to live, I mean.
Where was St. Petersburg? Was it on the Russian continent? Was it in the European side or the Asian side?
Shabana, sorry, can you just, I didn't get it. Where it is located?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
exactly.
Russia is divided into two, right? One it's in near Asia, and then one half it is in Asia and half it is in Europe. So where do you live?
Okay. So St. Petersburg is located in the European part of Russia. So we consider that European part of Russia, which is to the west of the Ural Mountains. There are mountains, there is a chain of the mountains which goes from the north to the south, and it divides Russia into European and Asian part. So St. Petersburg in the European part, and it's in the most western part of this European part. It's the closest city to the Europe. So when it was founded by one of the Russian emperors, it used to be called window to Europe because it's on the Baltic Sea, and Baltic Sea is connected to Europe. I mean, it's also part of the Baltic coast is a part of the European countries. Like Latvia.
Thank you so much. Fantastic. She's a tourist guide, you know, she can give you in-depth information. Fantastic. Okay, Svetlana, how was it growing up over there in Russia? How was it growing up? Were you a naughty, like these all are like fantastically naughty, brilliant kids of mine. So would you like to share some childhood memories?
Well, see, I was, now Russia is different, and what, I mean, in St. Petersburg also. So what you were showing is a very recent video, and St. Petersburg over the last 20 years was very much developed to become the tourism capital, and so many buildings were restored. But when I was a child, first it was different regime, political regime. So I was born in the USSR. I was born in the 80s. So at that time it was still USSR, and the tourists were not allowed from other countries. We were just living within our country without ability to leave the country. Very few people could leave the country. Very few people could come. So one have to get special permission to be able to leave the country. So I didn't have any friends till maybe 90s who were able to leave the country and see how people living abroad. So, but because we were not able to compare our life with the life of other people outside the country, I should say we were pretty happy. So I can say I was having a very happy childhood, though it was not an easy childhood. So if I will compare the childhood of nowadays kids to my child, I didn't have a lot in my childhood. But on another side, there was a lot of freedom and a lot of security. So I was never, my parents were hardly feeling scared of me, letting me go somewhere, letting me go to the school on my own, letting me make trips, 1 or 2 hour trips to my country house on my own. So it was quite safe childhood, which and with a lot of freedom.
Well, I guess we were really lucky growing up in India during that era in the 80s and all, and now the kids are even more blessed, you know, overall. So what about your education, Svetlana? You said you went in for a tourist course, right? You wanted to go, right?
So yeah, that was much later. This happened in my late 20s. So I just was studying in a normal school, and my mom was always emphasizing on an English language. So I should learn English language. I should say that in Russia, English language was never important, because nothing will be there in English. You will not get the news. You will not get the films. You will not get the classes in the school in English. Now we are talking in English, but in Russia there will be no class in English. There will be 1 or 2 or 3 English classes in a week. So at the time, a lot of my schoolmates, they were not taking this language seriously. First thing, we could not travel abroad. So our never needed foreign language when we're working work. So very few people would realize that actually it is important. The life can change, the life will change soon, and we will be able to travel and outside of Russia, people don't speak Russia. So I remember funny case when a friend of mine, he was Russian, but he at that time he was about 6 and he felt very less in his life because well, most of the time he spent in a country which without opportunity to travel because it was USSR. So by the time he was able to travel, he was in his 50s. And when he went first time abroad and came back, he said, it's very strange. And we asked about his impressions. He said, it's very strange. People don't want to speak Russian.
So everybody wants now English, right? Yes, Sophia, I'll come to you.
Have you traveled in Aquarella train?
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Have you traveled in Aquarella train?
If, have I traveled to where?
Aquarella train.
Oh my God, I'm not getting this. I'm so sorry.
Sophia, you could type in the chat, please.
Yes.
Right, and I think even Russia saw a revolution kind of one, wherein right from the Russian language, people started talking in English and learning English language more. Yeah.
Yes, it's well, see, even now, I don't think that more than 10% of the population are able to speak English. No, it's still not, it's not still popular. People know, a lot of people know that they need to, they need to learn it. But, you know, it's tough now because all my schoolmates who were studying with me in the same school, maybe 5% of them, they they now can speak English. They lost it because English was nowhere. It was just in the school. It was compulsory classes in the school. When we were studying in the college, it was not there. I chosen my college and my course only because English was there for all the 5 years in the high school, in the college.
Okay, so I guess as a child also you knew that you wanted to widen your world and go in for like, you know, travel all around the world. So English would be a necessity. The question to you, Svetlana, was whether you travel in Aquarella train.
Aquarella train?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
It is there in my travel book.
It's in her travel book out there. Yeah, the book she's reading.
Okay. And where it is, which destination it's going to, from where to where?
Wait.
Okay, since you've done travel and tourism, we just have a small quiz for you. It's in Moscow, Svetlana.
Okay, so it may be some new train.
Watercolor train, we call it.
See, also there may be some from
Train. Can you see?
I can see many pictures.
Okay, maybe you know, Sophia, you can share the picture with me, a screenshot, and then I will pass it on to Svetlana. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, Svetlana, a few questions for you now. Okay, right? Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Right.
Oh my God.
Yes. What is this, Svetlana? Let's see if tourist guide. Okay, from Russia. Yeah. Go on.
Yes, so this is one of the suburbs of St. Petersburg. I mentioned that St. Petersburg for 300 years, it was a capital of Russia. And Russian royal family, we used to have that time, now it's a president, but those days, till 1917, there was a royal family ruling Russia. So they had a lot of palaces. But in the winter time, they were staying in St. Petersburg, and in the summertime, they would prefer to move out of the city and stay outside. So this palace was one of the palaces which belonged to Russian royal family, where they stayed in the summertime. And nowadays, it's a very famous tourist place, sightseeing place in St. Petersburg. And I think it's #1. Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, now moving ahead, the second one.
Yeah, it's the same. It is the same picture from the Peterhof. It's a main fountain, which goes on Son.
Shabana ma'am, I send it to you in my father's mobile.
Yeah, I'll do that, Sophia. And what is the speciality about this fountain? I guess it has that lion tearing the jaws of the lion, right?
Samson is a Greek hero, who is in this found in this statue. He's personifying Russia. So in fact, that time when this park and palace was under construction, Russia was having a war with Sweden, and eventually Russia defeated Sweden. This war took 21 years. It was a Great Northern War. We call it Great Northern War, and beginning of the 18th century. So the emperor of the time, Russian emperor, he wanted to show our victory, and so that statue was symbolizing the victory. Over
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, next one, please.
Do you have a Matryoshka doll?
About this. This is a famous church in St. Petersburg. It's called Spilled on the Blood Church. It's the most beautiful church in St. Petersburg, and it was constructed on the place where one of the Tsars was assassinated. It's a big, big story. I'm happy to tell, but maybe not now.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, now tell me one thing. What made you come to India, Svetlana?
Well, the
First,
tourist. Yes.
what made you come here? And then we'll move on to what made you stay here forever now.
Do you have a Matryoshka doll?
A doll, you know those dolls?
That doll
Like
which,
one smaller,
Yeah.
smaller, yeah? Those dolls, yeah?
Yes.
You
but
have one at home with you? That's what she's asking.
no, now I don't have. No.
Now she's in India, so she'll have all the Indian stuff around her, right, Svetlana?
because it is really famous in Russia.
True.
Nestling dolls. You mean nestling dolls?
Yes.
The Matryoshka one.
Yeah. Nestling. They're called nestling dolls as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Svetlana, what made you come India? Like, did you come as a tourist or studies, or what is it like? Others can ask her questions as well. Okay, Mandelas, anyone can please, like, just go on. You can ask her questions as well.
So actually, it was a very sudden decision. I never thought of coming to India, though I knew very few things, like the capital of India is Delhi, that the most famous place in India is Taj Mahal. This I knew, but when I was working as a guide in St. Petersburg, I met a friend who suggested me want to go during the winter to India to work as a guide in India. So I have to tell one thing, that by that time there were a lot of Russians coming as a tourists to Goa. Goa is a famous beach place, and Russians, they want some nice sunny place to relax at during their vacation. So a lot of Russian tourists here, but Russians are curious. So they don't want only to have to enjoy the beach. They want to know more about the history. And since they don't speak any English, most of them, as I was saying, they were not able to speak English. They wanted Russian guides, Russian-speaking guides. So there were a lot of opportunities here to work as a guide. And I was thinking, why not? If I'm working as a guide in St. Petersburg, I can try and come and see if I like it working here. So that was the reason. That was the main reason. And I came first time in 2010, first time in the country. And actually, after 5 days, I started working as a guide in the country, which I know very few things about. Yeah, that's the funniest part about this.
Okay, so basically you were a guide of a country where you hardly knew things about. So how was your experience about that? Even the language would have been a major problem. Like, did you know Hindi by any chance?
No, Shabana, the language was not a problem, because in Goa, people are happy to speak English. So my English was good enough to understand them and to be understood. So Hindi is not very common in Goa. Nowadays, more Goans, they start speaking Hindi because there are a lot of Indian tourists are coming. But I will tell you that maybe 10 years ago, there were very few Indian tourists coming to Goa. So it was...
So which year did you come, Svetlana? Which year did you come?
Sorry?
Which year did you come to India?
It was 10 years ago. It was 2010.
Oh, perfect. So you could be celebrating the 10 years of coming to India with us at Golden Sparrow. Fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. All right then. And how did you find Russia and India different?
Maybe because of the people are much more open and warm in India. And this is the main thing which me and a friend, because we came together, we liked it from the very beginning. From the very beginning, local people made us feeling very comfortable being in this new country. And that was the main reason, I think, why we both wanted to stay. We didn't want to go back. Even though our visa was just 2 months, we extended it that time.
Okay. Any kind of difficulties you faced when you were like in this transition phase?
The food was very different, of course. So it was difficult to get used to spicy food in Goa. It's very often it is spicy, and unfortunately we face the fact that people don't understand non-spicy. What is non-spicy? Non-spicy.
Okay, right.
We will still add some spices because they think it's not possible, but we don't eat spicy food. In Russia, it's just little pepper and salt. That's it. no other spices. So, but now I got used to, I cook Indian food and I love Indian food, but it was difficult. A few years it took me to get used to this food. Then on the first year, we had to go to Delhi, to North India. And we didn't expect it will be so cold. So yes, that was another difficulty we faced, that the climate can be so different in Goa and in the North India. But it was a good experience. Yeah, we also learned from that experience that time.
All right. Another small quiz for you, because now you're a tourist guide in India. So let's see how it goes. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bring it on. I like that. Yeah. All right. Okay, so now you tell me the. Okay. Go on.
Yeah, this is a famous Basilica of Jesus in Goa. Yes, that's one of the
Fantastic.
most famous old Goa it is.
Right. So, and what's the speciality out here?
The speciality of this basilica is there are the remains of the very famous Goan saint, Saint Francis Xavier.
Fantastic.
Remains
Fantastic.
there.
Okay, so well, this is in Goa, and like she is rattling off information about Goa, the way she did about Moscow as well, of India as well. Okay, this. I think we've lost her because maybe, yes, Svetlana, what would this be? Come on. It's a very famous Indian monument. It's one of the wonders of the world. It's in north of India. In fact, right?
Yes, but I cannot see. Shabana, I can still see basilica only.
Oh, you can still see over there,
my-
maybe because. Can you see it now?
Yes, on my
Your screen has got stuck. I'll reshare. Just a minute.
yeah, now I can see it's Taj Mahal, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Why were you so glad when I showed you Taj Mahal? I remember you talking about it right at the beginning of the session. Oh, fantastic. Have you been over there, Taj Mahal?
Shabana, sorry, can you, sometimes maybe it's connection, I can't hear clearly
Yeah,
everything.
actually it's the connection issue, yeah. So I just want to know whether have you been to Taj Mahal?
Sorry. Very sorry, please repeat.
Okay.
He's asking that have you been
Have you been to Taj Mahal?
I can hear, but it's not very clearly. The whole phrase.
He's
is not
asking
very
that
clear.
have you been to Taj Mahal or not?
I guess it's all right. We just move on, yeah, to the next one. This is again in Goa.
Yeah, we can move. Oh, I can see these planes. To be honest, I think this is Goa. It should be Goa, but I've never seen this. Maybe it's some museum in Goa of their
Yeah.
aircrafts.
True. This is a museum in Goa, okay? And in Asia, this is the only naval museum wherein the aircraft which expire, they are put on display and the public can go and watch it. Yeah?
Oh, beautiful. I've never seen it, to be honest. I've never been there.
Yes, Munib, go on. You want to ask something? Go on, please, Munib.
Ma'am, I have two questions, ma'am.
Yeah, go on, Munib.
Where do you live now in India?
I'm staying in Goa. I'm staying in Goa since, of course, I'm going back to my country when it's possible. But it's just for the visa. So I make new visa and then I come back.
And
So
have
10
you
months a
traveled?
year.
Have you traveled more places except for India?
Yes, yes, I've been to some European countries, some Asian countries like Nepal, like Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and Cambodia.
Which
And
European
yeah,
country have
in
you
some
been?
European countries.
Okay, so since you've traveled so much, Svetlana, what made you stay back in India? It's not that it's just one country that you saw and you wanted to settle out here. You've been to various places, various continents as well. So what made you stay in India?
But well, I will tell you the same thing which I'm telling everyone. I love Indian people. They're very warm, very nice, very friendly, very open, and very friendly towards the foreigners. And nowhere else I would came across such a friendly attitude towards myself. And that's the country where I feel people are caring about each other. It's not that in other countries people don't care, but in India you feel it very clearly. And that's the main reason. But another one is the language, of course, because with English it's very easy to live here, rather than in other countries it would be more complicated with the language.
Because India is a democratic country.
Yay. So I think we Indians deserve a clap. Yeah? Yes, Abdullah Saqib. Go on, please.
I just want to ask that, like, I mean, how is it to live in Russia? Like, what are the good things and the bad things over there?
Good and bad things. Well, in St. Petersburg, a good thing that you are all surrounded with the culture. And we have, as I was mentioning before, a lot of museums, a lot of theaters, and just beautiful buildings which are surrounding you all. But on another side, for me, the climate was also difficult because it's a cold climate, and we have summer only. Well, we have only 50 to 70 sunny days in a year. If it's telling you something, just 50 to 70 days when you can see the sun. It's difficult to live without sun. Like I don't know if you ever experienced this.
It's like in Sweden, we have 6 years day, no, 6 months day and 6 months night, like that.
The
Yes,
midnight sun. Yeah.
But winter can be also sunny. In Russia, winters are rainy and foggy, no, with no sun.
Yes. Anyone else? Okay. Farhana, go on.
Whenever I send you the photo of the train.
Yeah, I saw it. I'll just share it with her. Okay, after the session, Sophia.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, have you been to Mumbai?
Yes, I've been to Mumbai, and to be honest, I also took my tourists to Mumbai a few times.
Have you been to Wonder Park?
Wonder Park. Well, Mumbai. We live in Mumbai, okay, and we are in New Mumbai. So Wonder Park is one of the famous sightseeing places in New Mumbai. So I guess next time you
It's
come
a
here,
park.
yeah, next time you come to Mumbai, we'll show you around and we'll be your tourist guide. Are we okay with that, everybody?
And then next time we go to Russia, she has to be a tourist.
Yeah, we go to Goa. No, she's no more Russian. She loves India so much that she's settled in India
But
now.
still, sometimes
When
to
she
go to
goes
meet
back
her
for her
parents.
visa. Yeah, yes, Svetlana, we do that. When you go for visa, we'll come with you and you show us Russia and then Goa. Yes, Amina, go on, ask me.
Ma'am, I have a question for you. Which is your favorite country that you visited or place?
A place, well, I love Goa and I love India.
I guess with Independence Day coming, oh definitely, Svetlana, you take the cream, it's fantastic. Okay, yes, Munib, go on.
Do you like Russia more or India?
No, I love India more. My motherland. I have feelings also, but I don't want to stay there. I will be very honest. I don't want to stay there. I want to stay here.
Ahmed, you like America more or India more? Go on, Ahmed.
Hard question.
Hello, hi.
Do you like America more, Ahmed, or India more?
It's not very easy to decide.
Well, we'll give you some more time. You can just decide and let us know. What about you, Abdullah Saqib? Dubai more or India more?
Same thing, ma'am. It's very hard to decide because many good things are over here where like
Oh, okay. I guess
we're
Svetlana,
comparing.
we are with you. Then you are so very sure that you like India, you love India. Moving on, I've got something more for you, Svetlana. Just a minute. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Currency. Tell me, what is the currency of Russia?
It's ruble.
And which all notes do you have?
Yeah. Can you show me the notes?
No, you have to tell me. Let's see how much you remember about Russia.
Okay. We have 50 rubles.
Yeah.
We have 100 rubles.
Okay.
500, I guess. 1,000. Oh, but actually, I don't remember if 1,000.
That's what, see? She's Indian already. And what about India?
Oh, in India, it's much more. So it's 50 old and new. It's 100 old and new. Yeah, that's yellow one is a 200 note. Green one is a 500, and pink is 2,000. Okay, so we 1,000.
Green is 50.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's all right. The currency is the most confusing. And well, in Russia, you have 5,000 rubles as well. Okay.
Yes,
It's
it's
Dollar
true.
Sibilla, and instead we have 200 rupees, right? So
Yes.
fantastic. Okay, I'm going to have this quiz for my children also.
Shabana ma'am, it's
Yes?
2,000, not 200. We don't have
So
a
we-
200 note.
They don't have 200, but we
No,
have.
we don't
200
have
note.
200. We have
We do.
2,000, ma'am.
Yeah, we have 2,000 and sorry, yeah, thank you, Sophia. We have 2,000 and they have 5,000.
We have 200 also.
And we have 200 as well, yeah? Okay, now the food part. Do you miss all this, Svetlana?
Yes, I miss only one. I miss this blini. But
Okay.
if I miss it a lot, I can make it.
All right, so it's kind of a pancake with, I believe, some vegetable stuffing in it.
Blini it can be just a plain pancake. It's just a plain pancake, but it can be served with vegetables. It can be served with the most common is sour cream, which is not cream, fresh cream, but sour.
All right, and what about the soup? The borscht soup?
Yes, borscht soup is a beetroot soup, very famous beetroot soup. I'm not missing it.
Okay, so you're not very fond of beetroot, right?
No, I love beetroot, but not this soup.
Okay, and what about the pelmeni? I'm sure everybody would love this,
Yes, pilmeni is a dumplings, so it's similar to dumplings. In Italy and Nepal, you have similar food actually, but mostly these dumplings come with non-veg feeling. In Russia, it will be always non-veg, but I'm vegetarian since many years. So,
okay.
I have one question, ma'am.
Yes, Munib, go on.
Do you eat with chopsticks or with spoon?
No, no chopsticks. I cannot. I don't use the chopsticks. I prefer spoon.
And what about your country? Like in your country, spoon is more regular or chopstick is more regular?
No, no, it's spoons mostly. Actually, most original way to eat the food was a spoon. Then later on, with European culture, these forks and knives came. But originally, just a spoon.
Okay, you eat horse flesh as well, right? So have you tried it over there in Russia?
I tried what?
Horse flesh, the meat of horse.
Yaks. That's my
No.
favorite animal.
I've never heard that. It can be, but it's something rare. It's something
Okay,
rare.
so it could be a delicacy, right? All right. Yes, Sophia, go on.
Who's the most terrible ruler in Russia?
Ooh,
Most terrible what?
Ruler.
the most terrible ruler.
Well, I don't want to say this, but I want to be honest. I mean, Stalin, of course. Yeah, Stalin. But
Before
current-
also you can say that.
but Stalin,
Okay. Right.
Yes.
What about this food on your screen right now, Svetlana?
my God, the right one is a dosa, which I love, masala dosa.
Okay, you won my heart because I'm a huge fan of masala.
I'm
dosa.
second fan.
Okay,
The
fantastic.
middle one?
The middle one, go on, Svetlana.
I told the answer.
One is a pani puri.
Yeah, well done, brilliant.
My favorite.
Yes, I love it too. I love it too. And yes, what is on the left is Mumbai speciality. But I'm very bad
We
because
need
I
a name.
know what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, we
That's
need
a
a name.
Mumbai specialty.
Go on.
Yeah, it is.
It starts Vada.
You can't give the hint. You already told the answer.
Oh no, she's
Shivana
my
ma'am.
friend. I need to help her. Right?
You can't
It's
give the hint.
Yeah, it's Vada. She said Indians are very helpful and friendly.
Batata vada. It is batata.
Yes. Yeah, batata vada. It's called vada pav.
It's
Fantastic.
vada pav.
Yeah, you know, you've answered all the questions and you're very close to getting an Indian citizenship. I have just few more questions for you, Svetlana, and then you are officially Indian endorsed by us,
Terrible.
Golden Sparrow. Okay. You know Bollywood. Yeah, go on. Tell me the actors now.
Okay, so we are starting from the eldest one,
Okay.
which is Amitabh Bachchan.
Oh, okay.
From to the left, that Salman Khan.
Okay.
Then, well, yeah, oh my God. Then after Salman Khan, I forgot this guy, but I know him, of course. I saw movies.
Okay.
It
Well,
starts with A. That's a hint.
Is Shah Rukh Khan,
yeah, Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar. Yeah.
Akshay.
Kumar,
Okay.
yes.
So, who is your favorite Bollywood actor?
I would prefer out of the most famous Amir Khan.
Oh, and I didn't have his picture on the screen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. Which is your favorite movie?
My favorite Bollywood movie is Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam by Sanjay Leela.
Okay, so that's Salman Khan and Aishwarya Rai for you. Okay.
My
And
favorite movie is Avengers Endgame.
okay, we love Avengers. Okay, it's a typical teenage thing, so I think you could understand. Okay, we'll be ending the session in about a few minutes. Any last minute questions? Anybody to Svetlana? Anyone?
Do you know I Want the Terrible?
I want the terrible, a ruler in Russia.
A Viking and
Okay, you know what,
I
Svetlana,
have a
I
question.
think there is a problem with network at your end. Yes, Munib, go on.
It can be.
what
it
would
can-
you what would you prefer in your free time? Watching TV or reading book?
Reading book. I don't watch.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
watch TV.
see, she doesn't watch an idiot box, right? That's why she's so brilliant. Just tell us about your hobbies, Svetlana, and what are your plans, your future plans, guys?
Well, now my biggest hobby, I mean, I love cooking. So I cook a lot and I cook a lot of food. And my oldest dream was to learn tango. Tango is a dance, type of a dance. So
Okay.
1 year ago, I started learning tango. That's my also very, very big hobby.
You know, you should become a world traveler. You
Uh-huh.
travel so many countries.
In
And
fact,
You
Svetlana,
can
we
make
have
then go to the Eurorail, and then you travel the whole Europe. After that, you book some tickets. Like, you just search something.
You know,
But they have
Svetlana,
been to
we
so
have a
many countries.
photographer out here who would love to make a career in photography. Amina, we have somebody who wants to travel the whole world, Farhada, and we have such brilliant people coming up with new ideas, and they want to be warriors, and they want to be activists, and they want to change the world, you know, bring about peace and harmony in the world. So could you, any message for my young generation that's coming, the young Mandelas that they are growing up, any message for them, Svetlana? You've been through many places, you've changed your country altogether, so there might be many difficulties you must have come across, but one thing that you would like to tell my children, yes.
I think my message can be, you have to choose in life, you have to choose something which you like most. So you should really love what you are doing. Never choose your profession, your future profession, because it will bring some more money, because it brings security, or because it's popular. Try while you are young, while you have time, just try to think what you love doing most, and then concentrate on that. Because this is bringing the biggest happiness, to enjoy what you are doing.
The contentment, absolutely, I endorse that, Svetlana, because there'll be difficulties, there'll be problems, and there'll be definitely some kind of setbacks in life, but what is important is that you don't give up, follow your dreams, have that grit, that determination, and success will be yours, right?
Yes.
And on an ending note, Svetlana, can you sing a Bollywood song for us before we leave? Yeah?
Okay, you want a song?
A Bollywood, a Hindi song, whichever you like, you're famous. I mean, the one which you like, it's famous with you.
Okay, I can choose any song. I love songs with from this movie, so I'm fine with any song with the Hum Dil De Chuki Sanam. It's
Okay, go on. Just we would like a Russian and an Indian twist, a tango together. Please go on. You can sing for us, right? Just few
you
lines.
want me to sing?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
want
want
you
me
to
to
sing. Sing just few lines, please.
In English.
So
English
No, no,
one.
no, let her sing. No, no, she's an Indian and she's going to sing a song and officially she'll be certified as an Indian with us. Yeah? A Hindi song.
I don't speak Hindi, so Hindi song is not possible. I cannot sing any Hindi
English
song.
one. English one.
Okay, then you can just say something in Hindi to us, you know, just one line or something, please.
Or sing an English one. Indian popular English song.
Even English songs, I'm not very good with. I'm good with Russian songs.
Go on, we like to
Sing
hear that.
Russian song also.
We like to hear that. Is fantastic. Go on.
You want a Russian song? You're
Yes.
fine with Russian
Yes.
song?
Yes.
Okay, it's a song in Russian, but it's not a really Russian song, but it's in Russian words. So, о, как это утро светло, ночь тает и время пришло, вместе теряя покой в тени стены городской, куда толпой людской нас принесло. Мне сладок мой сон наяву, я завтрашний день не зову. В потоке людском безумством влеком с тобой рядом плыву, и часов не считая шумит карнавал, что навек меня заколдовал.
Oh, applause, everybody. It was fantastic. Brilliant. Lovely. You've got such a lovely voice. You know that? It was fantastic. Okay. I won't let you go, Svetlana. I want a one line in Hindi before we wind off. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hindi, 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 Hindi. Something in Hindi, please.
Oh my God, I can say Namaste. आप किससे हैं?
Oh, thank you. Fantastic. Fantastic. हम बहुत अच्छे हैं and आपका बहुत धन्यवाद कि आप हमारे सेशन में आए और हमारे बच्चों को इंस्पायर किया. Thank you so much, Svetlana. It's been a pleasure having you over here, and I'm sure we all learned a lot from you, and it's like fantastic. Thank you. Hope to see you soon again. And bye-bye. All right, then. Come on, kids. Say thanks and bye, everybody. Yay.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.